the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. And the starting group for the Spurs. Z out there with the closer. Then it's T. Then it's Magician. And it's Mullins in at the 3. And for the Wizards, we've got Labissiere. Bulldozer is out there with Jones. Then it's Dub. And it's Yang in at the shooting guard. Now here's Labissiere to the right side. Misses off the left iron.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Now here's Lowry. The Bulldozer passes to Labissiere. Outside Lowry. Got a piece of it. Pass to Holloway. And he makes that one. T's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Can't get it to fall. A slow start for Washington in this one. It's a 5-point game. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Yang pass to Jones. Here's Silk. Carroll covering. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Labissiere, no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Here's Mullins. Off with the layup.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight. Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Right wing. Here's Zurbis. Good on the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Silk. He kicks it to Labissiere. The pass to Yang. Back to Labissiere. 6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Holloway, the pass to Morris. Here's Holloway. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Mullins. Tries again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lowry looking around. The Bulldozer passes to Labissiere. Morris with the block. Here's Mullins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Labissiere. The shot by Lowry, no good. Inside. It's picked off. And here is Labissiere. Pass to the Bulldozer. Back to Labissiere. To the middle. Here's Jones. No good that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Down low. Morris with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Washington making some changes. The general's checked in for Jones. Big Dog comes in for Silk. And Prez is subbed in for Labissiere. Here's Big Dog. Lowry passes to the Bulldozer. Outside Lowry. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Offensive rebound. Hand. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
He hits both from the stripe. Spurs leading by 8. Morris passes to Kira. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Holloway. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The Bulldozer passes to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Harrison's checked in for the Spurs. So it's San Antonio now. They're leading by 8. Holloway, the pass to Z, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Lowry, and the basket is good. Lowry's got 6 points. San Antonio leading by 8. Morris outside. And the pass to Harrison. No good from outside. Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Lowry. He has 6. Rocket 6. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Harrison. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. The Prophet comes in for the Bulldozer, and Gordon subbed in for Dub. Shots good from Love.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Prez. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They get a hand on it. Gordon kicks to Prez. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And here's Gordon from outside. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Love. Here's
Are you kidding me?
Nasty. and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Wizards, Silk comes in for Big Dog, and Labissiere subbed in for Prez. Here's Yang, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant he pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
That's tipped, and the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Gordon finds Labissiere, trains the three-pointer. Labissiere's got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Love the pass to Holloway. To the wing on the left. Here's Harrison. No good on that one. And Washington the other way now.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Love the pass to Holloway. Now Fresh. Passes it to Holloway. 9 feet out. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Silk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's deflected. Here's Holloway, defended by Labissiere. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Jones checked in for Washington. The machine comes in for Gordon. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Smith checked in for the kid. Now Smith. And Labissiere sends it back. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Love's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Harrison, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Labissiere. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Smith. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Z's checked in for Thorpe. The closer comes in for Harrison. And Morris subbed in for the kid. 1:39 left in the first. Out to Smith. Morris outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Labissiere. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Carroll. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Silk after the basket by San Antonio. Labissiere with the ball. He's got 8, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Morris. Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that. Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Goose, he's checked in for shake and bake. Now, here is Morris. He's tightly guarded. Smith on the wing. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. The closer is out there with Goose. Then it's Magician. Then it's T. And it's Z at the 5 down low.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Now here's Prez. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holloway grabs the board.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 17. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's the bulldozer. The pass to Palmer. Outside Lowry. Shoots a fader. Holloway grabs the board. T's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And he slams that one down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 8, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Thorpe, he checked in for Z. Harrison comes in for the closer. Shake and Bake's checked in for T. And Smith subbed in for Morris. And that one's good, Harrison.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's the great. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's blocked. Here's Shake and Bake. Now recovering. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Prez passes to the bulldozer. 11 feet away. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Smith kicks to Mullins. Passes to Thorpe. Spurs passing it around. Smith the pass to Mullins. Shot from 12. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. For Washington, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The bulldozer passes to Lowry. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. Are any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense, I think, having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Got a piece of it. And that one is off. Smith with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Here's Gordon. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Yang. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harrison. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Pass to Carroll. Out to Smith. Over Labissiere. Smith, no luck. Wizards trail by 21. Here's Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And there's the pass to Z. He dishes it to Smith. Passes it to Harrison. Tries from 16. Buries the jump shot. Harrison's got 6 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Buries it from 3-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Smith the pass to Z, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Washington has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Now here's Labissiere. Defense right on him. Pass to Yang. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Washington with the triple.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Goose, he's checked in for Harrison. T comes in for Shake and Bake. And Morris subbed in for Smith. Now, here is Morris. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Mullins, defended by Labissiere, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Now here's Gordon. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Yang. From outside, off the mark.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Harrison's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Holloway. Drops in the layup for two. T's got 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Labissiere. 10 points for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Morris, left side. Count it. He's got 11.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Gordon dishes to Labissiere. With the floater, and he lays it up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
On the wing, Morris. Defended by Labissiere. Here's Harrison. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Gordon finds Labissiere. It's blocked. Here's Mullins. He's got 11. Dishes to Morris. To the paint, pass to Mullins. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Mullins got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
For San Antonio, they've been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Then for the Spurs, Thorpe, he checked in for Z. And it's the kid in for Goose. To the inside. Here's Tam. Oh, that's blocked. Thorpe, the pass to Morris. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Shake and Bake's checked in for Morris. And here is Prez. Here's Tam. Will it go? And it's good on the way in. The Bulldozers got 8 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Holloway, the pass to Love. Out to the right wing. Washington with the rebound. The Bulldozers got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Prez. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Holloway. 15 points in the game. 1:16 left in the first half. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. A different look now for San Antonio. The closers checked in for Thorpe. Morris comes in for T. And Smith subbed in for the kid. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's the bulldozer. 8 points for him. Drills it from outside. Big Dog's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith the pass to De La Cruz. Over Lowry. Misses off the right iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now the dish to Prez. There's the pass to the bulldozer. Kept alive. No good that time.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Lowry. Here's Soto. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Big Dog's got 5 now.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one.
And so it's San Antonio with a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about San Antonio as the game got going. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as... And that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Magician.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Dub is out there with Jones. And there's the bulldozer. Then it's Labissiere. And it's Yang in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. The Prophets checked in for the bulldozer. And Gordon subbed in for Dub. It's good. 8 points for Goose.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Silk, covered by Smith. Here's Jones, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Carroll against Jones. 5 on the clock. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
San Antonio calls timeout. Z's checked in for the Spurs. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Smith, passes it to Z, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Gordon, the pass to Yang. Takes it from 10. Pass to Lowe. Outside Gordon. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. Morris with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Dela Cruz. Misses the three. For Washington, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Outside Gordon. Pass to Labissiere. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Morris.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Spurs making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. Smith. That's tipped. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Spurs leading by 22. He dishes it to Morris. Smith the pass to Z. Back to Smith. Up and in on the layup. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
This year, kicks to Gordon. Four on the clock. The pass to Lowe. Here's Yang. And again, Washington no good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Mullins passes to Smith. Inside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Wizards making a change here. Lowry's checked in. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Thorpe, he checked in for Z. Harrison comes in for the closer. T's checked in for Smith. And it's the kid in for Morris. Labissiere with the ball. Working on Love. Here's Lowry. And it's off the back rim. No good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Mullins. And Jones pulls it down.
Clearly, the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Passes it to Mullins. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's now 17 points for Goose.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Jones. Labissiere in the high post. 12 points for him. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Here's Mullins, now recovering, and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's Labissiere. Now the pass to Yang. That 3 off the mark.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Thorpe. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now Love. Pass to Thorpe. Back to Love. Pass to Thorpe. He lobs it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Pass to Yang. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Silk's got 15 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
There's the pass to Mullins. Over Lowry. Washington with the rebound. Jones looking for an opening. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Good shot. A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
So for the Wizards, the Machines checked in for the Prophet. LeGrey comes in for Silk. And Prez is subbed in for Labissiere. Then for the Spurs, Z comes in for Thorpe. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Goose.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Prez passes to Jones. Passes to Palmer. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Lowry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 12. Spurs leading by 22. Love the pass to Z. Pass to De La Cruz. There's the three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McCoy, and he banks in the layup. The Machine's got his first 2 points.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Harrison. 10 points for him. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. To the middle. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by the Spurs. T's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. And there's the feed to Lowry. Got a hand on it. Goes back up. From downtown. The rebound by the Spurs. T's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harrison. Over Prez. The shot by Harrison, no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Washington making some changes. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Machine. And it's the general in for Jones. San Antonio also making some changes. The closer's checked in for Harrison. Smith comes in for T. And Morris subbed in for the Kid. Smith dishes to Morris. Z, the pass to Smith. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Carroll, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Jones checked in for the General. Gordon comes in for Dub. Silks checked in for the Great. And Labissiere subbed in for Prez. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And that one misses. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open look.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Harrison's checked in for Z, and it's Goose in for Morris. Spurs leading by 20. And the pass to Carroll. There's shake and bake. Smith outside. Poked away. Here's Silk. He's got 15. Harrison passes to Carroll. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And that one falls for Carroll. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Passes it to the Bulldozer. Back to Labissiere. Pass to Yang. Three-pointer. That one misses. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Harrison kicks to Smith. There's shake and bake. Back to Smith. Let's go. The offensive rebound. Here's Carroll, and it's blocked by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. It's deflected. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Smith's running. Carroll, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. A difficult situation for Washington. Gordon kicks to Labissiere. Out to the wing. Here's Yang. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
The general, he's checked in for Washington. Big Dog comes in for Labissiere. Thorpe, he checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 20. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Soto. The Wizards with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Mullins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
2 shots.
That's good for Mullins. The Profits checked in for Silk. And both free throws good for Mullins. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Gordon against Smith. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mullins. Oh my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Jones the pass to Lowe. It's blocked.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Jones with it. 5 points in the game. And they get it, and he hits the jumper for 2. Jones has got 7 points. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, the closer is out there with Harrison, and it's Goose. Then it's T, and it's Morris in at the point guard. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Spurs. And a big-time jam right there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Soto, the pass to Prez. Over to the left wing. Here's Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is off. Z's checked in for Harrison. And he sinks the second. Here's Holloway. Kicks it to Morris. Spurs passing it around. Here's Holloway. 5 to shoot. Down low. Z the pass. Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
The pass to Lowe to the left wing. And here is Prez. Out left to the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gordon's checked in for Washington. Shake and Bake's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Morris. Inside.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Prez passes to Gordon. Here's the general, Carroll covering. On the wing, Gordon. 6 to shoot. Low. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The Prophet's got his first basket of the night. The Spurs have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. De La Cruz, the pass to Morris. Here's Holloway. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Gordon kicks to Prez. Here's Big Dog. Passes it to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Carroll with the ball for San Antonio. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Morris, left side, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Spurs now. Carroll finds Morris. Can't hit from in close.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Basket counts.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Holloway. Plays it up and banks it in. T's got 10 points in just the second half.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Soto, the pass to Lowe. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Easy breezy comes in for the closer. And it's the natural in for shake and bake. Low, the pass to Soto. Now here's Prez. The pass to Lowe. No good with the triple.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Big Dog. Pass to Prez. Shoots the 3. Holloway grabs the board. T's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Morris looking over the floor. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's easy breezy. Morris outside. Stripped away. Time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And it's in there. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Passes to Z. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Washington shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Lowe. Wizards passing it around. Soto, the pass to the general. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Lowe. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So for the Wizards, Mavericks checked in for the Prophet. The Machine comes in for the General. And the Great subbed in for Prez. The closers checked in for San Antonio. Goose comes in for the Natural. Kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Palmer. Gordon trying to break loose. Another shot. Carroll with the rebound. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Now, here is Morris. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
The Wizards shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Now here's Labissiere. Covered by Morris. That one drops for him. Silk's got 20 points. Here's Morris. Pass to Carroll. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Labissiere. Here's the three. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Labissiere. Bucket is good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Silk's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Carroll. Takes a three. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 13 points in the second half. Wizards shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Labissiere. Not a lot of room. And there's the pass to the Bulldogs. Lowry from outside, and the three ball is good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Morris outside. Inside, Carroll. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Washington's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. This year, kicks to Lowry. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Magician.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Lowry. Now, here is Morris. Defended by Labissiere. Now Morris. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.